From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And today's starter, Ryan Wu. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 640.
The 1-0. That one missed. Ground ball right side. On to first. One out in the top of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Here's a 1-1. That one found hard the other way. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Just getting started here in Seattle. And now it's even up. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there, fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. This is Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back in Seattle. And on the hill in this one, Max Fried. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Well, he's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Brendan Donovan now at the plate.
Donovan.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Oh, and 2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting second, the catcher, Cal.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And here is Cal Raleigh. Swings through that. Now an 0-2 from Free. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's Josh Naylor. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And the lefty with the 0-1. That one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for New York, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice.
In the air on the infield. Donovan under this one. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Second inning here, no score. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Giancarlo Stanton with a blast. His second of the year. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. homered last night, added another hit as well. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Wu, in his third season, 26 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The 0-2. That's inside. And there's a ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Got it. 2 away.
Really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Next to hit, J.C. Escara. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on, and another ball. The 2-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting eighth, the third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That one is absolutely belted and foul ball. Now time called at the plate. That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Escara off of first with 2 away. That one missed. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park. Well, Siggy, this starting staff have been the backbone of the team, and once again, they're setting the tone.
Yeah, every time out, it seems like one of these arms steps up. That consistency is becoming their trademark.
Dominic Canzone leading things off and takes a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That's off the inside corner, and 1-1. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
1-2. And that one upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 44,
Julio Rodriguez. Up next for the Mariners. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And that one fouled off. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 2-run shot. His first homer of the year. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Stepping in, Rob Refsnyder. And a foul ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Tap foul at the plate. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Leo Rivas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 2 runs across in the inning, bottom half of inning number 2. Soft contact in the air, makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8th, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And now 1-2.
0-2 count, you got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back in Seattle and stepping in for New York, Jose Caballero. Caballero launched a homer in his most recent game. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. In the air to left center. Rodriguez under it. One up, one down.
Up next,
and here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. The 1-0.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that one hammered and foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Not close with that one, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. His 4th home run of the season, and we're level. It's 2-2.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Judge now. He's 0 for 1. Judge rips that one. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Flied to right his first time. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
2 down, nobody on. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, Ben Rice. That's in there. That's strike 1. Tied up here in the early going, and he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. The 0-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike. Two on, two outs. On the ground. Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
First and second, two outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. Oh, great stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Yankees 3 and the Mariners 2. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mariners.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, Brendan Donovan will hit next. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
This to third. Fires across the diamond. That's a very athletic play.
Up next for the Mariners.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
So up next, Cal Raleigh. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Right through there for a strike. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Nobody left for Seattle. They're down 3-2. Back at T-Mobile Park, new inning getting started. J.C. Escarra stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And the sweeper is off the plate. Fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And the batter now, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1. Out towards right center field. Got it. Nice grab. One away.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Caballero.
One out man at first. And now here is Jose Caballero. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. That's down and in. A slider missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
First and second, 1 out. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. What a stop.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1 on the nailer. They get 2. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Yankees 4 and the Mariners 2. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Back in Seattle, and now for Seattle, Josh Naylor.
Number 12, Josh Naylor.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On the corner for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
8, designated hitter, Dominic Canzone.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike on the inside corner.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Stays alive. The Mariners down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece and stays alive. Inside, ball 1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Curveball drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he held up. Two down, nobody on. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Grisham gets under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the fifth. The Yankees 4 and the Mariners 2. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Bellinger.
Bellinger in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit.
Oh, gets dirty, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. And there's a strike. That one to first. Naylor takes it himself, and the first two set down at the top of the fifth.
The designated hitter.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton, a former MVP, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and that is that. 1-2-3 go the Yankees as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder. Max Fried will go to work.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Right through there for a strike. That one just missing inside. Ball one. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a leadoff double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. And the 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. No outs. Runner on second. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Randy Arozarena, the next to hit. Out front, rip foul. Man at second. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Mariners, the second baseman,
Miles Mastrobuoni now at the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Two outs with a runner at third. That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Throw sails over his head at first. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there.
Oh, that's just a killer for the defense. They get the ground ball they were looking for. Should be out of the inning and out of the jam. But he launched that one out of play. It's an unearned run, but I'm sure he's pretty frustrated out there on the mound.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Caballero should have this one. And that will end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We're through 5. The Yankees 4 and the Mariners 3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching for the
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Naylor takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, J.C. Escara.
J.C. Escara stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 2 for 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yasver Zulueta, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Bizzardo warming up as well. Yeah, that's fouled off. battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, and 2 now. Got him. That's the second out.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor, and the Yanks go quietly. The Yankees 4 and the Mariners 3. Back in the ballpark, and it's been another dominant showing from this rotation, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, they've really established a rhythm in this one. You look at the way they've been attacking, it's going to be hard for this offense to get something going.
Raleigh leading things off and takes a strike. The 1-2. And that's down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Here's Josh Naylor. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, base hit right field. And the tying run is on base. Next to hit, Dominic Panzone. In the air, right field. Judge in position. 2 away now. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He's a guy who does it all.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him on the off-balance throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. 1 left for Seattle. They still trail it here, 4-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Edward Bizardo. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground, right side. Mastroboni tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Here is Aaron Judge. Swing and a pop-up. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 3. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Breaking ball inside. Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Good job to fight that one off. Swung on, belted. That one back there and gone. Cody Bellinger crushes it the opposite way. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he did a really nice job of letting the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it
left field. And that'll do it. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. 7th inning stretch time. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Camilo Doval.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's the right fielder, Rob Refsnyder. The M's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
That misses, and that's ball 1. This one in the air, right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Judge hustles it back in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Put some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Leo Rivas.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
High fly ball, right field. Judge under it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. One away with a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the seventh.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown.
There's a swing and a drive. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there are two down. Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 3 in this one. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Right now, they're looking for
manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
So they bring on the veteran, Tim Hill.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a foul out of play. Donovan off of first with 2 away. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. The 0-2. Just off the inside edge.
That's a really good take.
Got him looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now 6-5.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mariners,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gabe Spire.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Hard hit left side. One pitch and one out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And a foul ball. Spire, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Right side, hard hit. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, J.C.
2 outs, base is empty. J.C. Escara stepping in now for the Yankees. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in order. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Welcome back and singing. This is the best stretch we've seen from this team all season. Combine that with run support, and a victory is within reach.
Absolutely, Boog. And when the pitching and offense are clicking at the same time, that's when you start stacking wins and building real momentum.
1 up, 1 down. So now here's the DH, Dominic Canzone.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
The Yanks trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left field. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 44,
Julio Rodriguez. Up next for the Mariners. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Outside low, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swings through that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Mariners are down in order. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for New York, Ryan McMahon. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And time called prior to the 0-1. In the air, left field. Arozarena settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop,
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, and 2 now. Out towards right center field. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
Back to the top of the order. Now here is Trent Grisham. Ripped on the ground to second. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks held in check as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Bottom 9. And now for Seattle, Rob Refsnyder. David Bednar comes out trying to close it out. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. On the ground to 3rd. And that one handled. Sends it to 1st. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Mariners, the shortstop, Leo Rivas.
Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Sets him down looking. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. They're down to their final strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Got him, and that's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.